What's up everyone? Today I'm at Universal Studios Orlando to go check out the Epic Universe Preview Center as well as the Tribute Store inside the park. As you can see, I may have already went inside, bought a couple things, but it's amazing in there and I gotta show you around. Alright, so outside the store we do have a lot of these little windows where you can see into some of the merchandise they're selling, like for Super Nintendo World, Epic Universe, super cool. We also have How to Train Your Dragon merch. This park is going to be absolutely outstanding. But here's the front of the store. You can see the screen is doing a flyover of what the park is going to look like. We also have a mini version of the Chronos for the Epic Preview Center. And as we walk inside, we can see some Epic Universe merch. But around the corner, they do have a scale model of the entire Epic Universe park. So we can see the Helios Grand. We can also see Dark Universe, as well as Super Nintendo World over there. How to Train Your Dragon Land, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic, as well as Celestial Park right in the middle. And now we have the view from the back of the Helios, and you can see the rest of the park right on top. But something we definitely need to talk about is how gigantic this Ministry of Magic ride is going to be. Look at the show building. It looks bigger than the freaking hotel itself. This show building is massive. And here's a view of Donkey Kong Country, where they're going to have a coaster that makes it feel like you're flying between tracks. So when the coaster goes through this barrel, it'll look like you're actually flying between tracks. I know, but the same effect will happen here, where it looks like you're going to be gliding across the water. This part of Super Nintendo World is just going to be so cool. I'm really excited for this. The theming here is just on point, and it's going to be double the size of what the land is in California. Now this coaster is part of Celestial Park. This one is called Stardust Racers. This is the How to Train Your Dragon Land. This land is absolutely massive. I believe it's the biggest out of the 5 lands in this park. It just goes on forever and ever. Like, there's just so much detail in this land. It is insane. Now inside the store, they do have these mini portals for all the lands. This is the one for Dark Universe. Looking super cool. We got the Darkmoor sign. This is definitely going to be the best land out of the 5 in my opinion. Dark Universe is going to be amazing. And here are some of the other portals. We have How to Train Your Dragon, Harry Potter and the Ministry of Magic, and in the very back we have Super Nintendo World. And now we have to look at some of this merch, because this merch is awesome. As you can see, I already bought the hat for Epic Universe, and I bought some things from Dark Universe and the other lands as well. Here is a small portion of the Harry Potter merch, and I gotta show you guys this cool pin. The Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic. So cool. I may have bought one for myself. We also got Dax.
What's up?
How do you feel about the Preview Center?
I think it looks great. I've been so excited to see this model since they first showed it in the Epic Universe reveal video.
What do you think of the cool merch?
Merch is awesome. There's a lot I'm gonna end up picking up. I haven't picked up any of it yet, but like the hat, the pin, and the magnet, because I love that logo. Probably something from each land at some point before this closes and the park opens. What is this? A theme park for ants?
All right, but now that we saw a little bit of the Epic Universe Preview Center, let's head into Universal Studios Florida to go look at the Tribute Store. And we are walking up to the gates. It feels good to be back. Although I am used to there being a Halloween Horror Nights medallion here and not a Super Minion, it's definitely looking like a really busy day today. All right, well, we have made it to the summer tribute store called Tribute Store Plaza. But first we have to go look at this Bill and Ted phone booth, because this thing is awesome. We have the Circuits of Time phone book, Abraham Lincoln's hat, as well as the letter that Doc has to open from Back to the Future. We also have this knight helmet, And these cowboy boots. All of them, of course, are references from Bill and Ted. But now let's head inside and look at some merch. So this first little section is a Ghostbusters section. This hat is super cool, although it doesn't really look that great on me. I did try it on. It did not pass the vibe check. We have this Ghostbusters t-shirt that I think I will end up getting by the end of the trip. And along the walls, people could buy their own VHS cover, which will be displayed here. Some that I recognize. One right here is Kevin Heimbach, and another are the Pew Two. But we do have some amazing photo ops, such as this one with Slimer, or you could just get the classic Ghostbusters movie poster. Of course, I have to take a video with Slimer. Next up is a Back to the Future section. This section is really cool. Some retro things like this sign, the flux capacitor, Back to the Future 1985. So much cool merchandise in here. We also have another VHS rack over here, but these ones are actual movies. Check out this horror section. We've got movies like Child's Play 2, we got The Bride of Chucky, Halloween 2, The Invisible Man, Frankenstein, a lot of great classics here. Can't forget to say hi to my boy E.T. How you doing? We have the rated R curtains section, but when you go in here, it's just a closet. Nothing to see here. We do have Mr. Tape telling us to get out though, so let's do that. Let's get out of here. We've made it to the Jaws section, and yeah, I was too weak. I had to buy this hat. This hat's so cool. It's got a little bite out of it from Jaws. Very unique. This one's actually really cool. This orange one. It says Jaws right here in the front, and on the back, it's got the boat, and it says Jaws. You even have little Bruce right there. And right before we head into that arcade, we do have this E.T. section over here. Lots of new E.T. merch I've never seen before. We have this t-shirt, the iconic moon scene, and here's the back of that, extraterrestrial. Really awesome merch in the store, super retro vibes. But now, let's head into that arcade. And now let's head into the Tribute Theater. And this has got to be one of the best rooms in this Tribute store. You've got E.T., you've got Back to the Future, we got Jaws on this corner, and finally, we have Ghostbusters. Look at the detail behind this. It's just so cool. Even their packs light up. And of course, you've got the dogs up top. And down below, you have the giant Stay Puft Marshmallow. Then we have Bruce down here. And right above, we've got the boat. And of course, we have the Back to the Future clock tower, complete with the lightning effects. And finally, we've got Elliot and E.T. Although Elliot is not looking too hot. He's kind of like looking like a Halloween Horror Nights character. But it's cool nonetheless. Some of the best merch in here are, of course, these sweatpants from Ghostbusters. You got the Stay Puft Marshmallow, you got Slimer, you've got the logo. It says Ghostbusters down the leg, and the other one looks really Ecto-esque. Such a cool sweatpant. And we can't forget the Stay Puft Marshmallow Duck. This is so cool, I had to grab one. Then we have this amazing Jaws Spirit jersey. Population is down by 1. And on the back, it says Jaws in gigantic letters with Bruce down below. And finally, we have this Back to the Future Spirit jersey. And on the back, we have the DeLorean going 88 miles an hour. This one's also a cop. All right, but that was the tribute store. What do you think about it, Dax?
It's great.
It is an amazing,
That's my glowing review.
Yeah, it's an amazing tribute store. Everything in it is super detailed. It's just so cool to walk through. The merchandise is amazing. I want to go through it 5 more times. That's going to do it for this video. I will see you guys in the next one.